have a little love poem for you, but it's probably not what you're expecting. You. Tastes like crisp fall wind whistling through lofty pines. I'd inhale you, if I didn't prefer the slow burn ivy drip of your astringent taste coating the muscles of my tired throat. What would it take for me to convince you to make yourself a little more comfortable and slide across my velvet taste buds? Oh, gin. They never wrote you enough love poems, but they should have. And I intend to. As soon as I hit the end of this bottle, they will research. You were the first spirit I ever remember enjoying. You were rot from bottles we plied with crowbar fingers from our parents' cabinets when they were too busy looking the other way. And you came and went so often in my household that no one seemed to be the wiser you were missing slowly by the pre-adolescent mouthful. See how you make me sound? Like some punch-drunk dyke teetering on the brink of derelict obsession. But let's cut the bullshit. We both know it was you that seduced me first. Winking from blue and clear bottles never mattered much if you came from plastic or glass. The juniper berry dress you wore always cut the last words of protest from my mouth, like a switchblade singing in the night air. You. The only one I ever have trouble saying no to after the first kiss. It's a good thing. And I'm not more prone to the stereotype of my ink-clad brethren or the DNA hiding addiction in my blood, or I'd be another friend of Bill's, all because of you. Still, there are some nights that I hear you calling to me with an orphan newsboy siren song, Bombay, beefeater, fix us another slow fizz, and so slow was the way I could never take you, have to have you, sandwiching me in a two-fisted menage a trois, leading people to always exclaim, damn, you sucked that down fast! I won't say you were my one and only since you brought your friends along with you, but baby, you were my first. Rum followed, wearing Caribbean drum beats in the swivel of her walk and skin that smelled of spices. I snuck sips of her tropical kisses from my family's Mai Tais on the buttered-colored sands of Hawaiian beaches. Years later, she would bring out me best pirate accent, and I would hear your freshwater pearl laughter cold as ice water as it hit my chest. After enough encouragement, you introduced me to your cousin Whiskey. She came from the Isles of my forefathers, but there was something about her dark auburn locks that told me not to test her. And so, you needed to talk me up before I would take her for a spin on tin whistle-filled floors and countless Irish pubs. If it hadn't been for you, I never would have had that terrible one-night stand, which led to another, and another, and another with your half-sister Tequila, leaving my toilet bowl stained like a Tijuana crime scene hit it. She always catches me like an automated revolving door on the fritz, no matter if the bangles she wears while we salsa dance are plato o oro, vodka. Was the debutante you shoved into the back of my car on her first prom night. I only ever liked her very much when you dressed her up in red and peppered her hair with the smell of celery salt and horseradish. Lord knows, if it hadn't been for those heels you let her that first night, I'd never have given her a second glance. Until I tasted her again, home brewed, with lemon wedges thick as your fist in a dive bar in Russia. But all I ever wanted was you. Ever the decadent socialite of your prohibition heyday, you always traced the crook of my ears with a fresh blush before trailing your fingers down my neck and chest, whispering, speak easy. Some would like to call you liquid courage, but I just call your mother's milk instead. When I lie in my bathtub, I imagine what you would taste like if I made you myself at home, instead of picking you up from the well-lit midnight corner store, like I always do. But, well, lit is the way you make me feel, just like the charred end of every cigarette you slink between my quitter's lips. You make my teeth fall asleep and my limbs feel like they're floating in a Busby Berkeley dance number. Only cocaine nummies can replicate your effects, and I'm sorry, but I always preferred the taste of quinine and herbal tonics to that acrid aspirin hack, if you ask me. Baby, you only come around so often, and so you see, it's the quantity. It's the quality, not the quantity of the time I'm looking for. I have to go to a meeting after this. Stay. Run your razor blade manicured fingers across my scalp and use my tongue for a strop to hone your beveled curves. Sit down. Pour yourself a drink. I've enough tonic and ice for two and plenty of limes to make you fall in love, even if it's just for this one happy hour.